Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, your podcast platform proudly brings to you Mid Peasants, the best podcast in the world, with your hosts, the Fluff Brendan and the Star Catherine, the Mid Podcast.
You can follow us on Twitter at The Mid Podcast and on YouTube at The Mid Podcast 6436. Make sure you add those numbers. And if you want to support the show, you can do so by becoming a Patreon member. Go to patreon.com/the mid podcast and select a tier that fits you where you have access to our random shit episodes. You can also cash app the show, $ the mid podcast, or you can go to themidpodcast.com and get you some mid podcast merchandise. We've added some new items like our Nana story and what the hell mom items. So go check that out. Every little amount helps us continue the show and allows us to go to cool events like WrestleCade. Now, it's time to entertain our mid peasants with some.
Hello, people.
Hi, Brendan.
Hi.
This is Pride Month. I thought I would show off my AEW Pride shirt. See, it's beautiful.
I just got my pink sweatshirt on. What are we talking about?
Well, evidently, if I'm wearing AEW gear and got an AEW logo in the background, probably means we're talking about AEW
Not necessarily.
or wrestling.
Not necessarily. You wear AEW shirts when we record other stuff besides wrestling.
That's probably because I own more AEW shirts than anything else. It's not my fault.
No. But anyway, yeah, we're talking
I
about
get 2 new shirts 4 times a year from AEW
we're talking about
with my
AEW.
overseas praise. I really need my back to pop, and it's not, and it hurts like a beach. So anyway, news, random, random stuff for wrestling.
I don't have any.
Well, guess what? Since you suck at being a producer, where do you want to start?
I don't care.
So let's talk about some quotes regarding Collision.
Okay.
So somebody asked TK about the low Collision ticket sales in Canada, as I like to call it. To which he replied, I think really with these Collision events, people don't know what to expect. Facts. However, he goes on to say that they have really strong numbers for the show in Chicago. Well, no shit, Sherlock. That's going to turn out to be one of the biggest TVs we've done all year. Thoughts? Am I going solo?
He's going to have to do something on Saturday to get people to continue to tune in.
I've already bought my tickets for Greensboro. I'm on the floor, baby.
We don't talk about that. Anyways,
Feature which, yeah, let's talk about that. I got
no,
something
let's
I want
not
to say.
talk about that.
Yes, I want to talk about this.
No.
So, if you were to go on Ticketmaster and get tickets for camera side for Collision, how much do you think those tickets are going for?
Too fucking much.
Give me a price.
$100.
Section 124, which would be camera side, and a little right of the ring. Row AA, one ticket, $306.
Jesus fuck. Yeah, Ticketmaster is fucking stupid.
That's not including their fees.
Yeah, Ticketmaster is stupid when it comes to stuff like that.
I got my floor seats for $80 a piece. So they revealed their exclusive Chicago shirts for Collision.
Nice.
I hope they do that for all the cities they go to.
I doubt it.
It would be nice.
Yeah, but it's Chicago and it's the first show.
Just saying, it would be nice.
Mm,
Did you know that 1 year ago today, Will Ospreay made his first AEW singles match?
yeah, at Road Rager.
Who was it against?
Dax.
Who did? Good job. Tickets go on sale Friday for New Japan and Impact's Multiverse United 2 in Philadelphia.
I didn't lose nothing in Philly.
Do you don't want to go to the city of brotherly love?
No. Think I'll pass.
I mean, I do. There's two good things from Philadelphia: cheesesteaks and history.
Cheesesteaks are overrated.
Your face is overrated, but I still put up with it. So somebody asked TK about Warner Brothers Discovery possibly being interested in the WWE.
Mm-hmm.
To which he said, I definitely have some pretty favorable things in my contract. And given the commitment that Warner Brothers is making for AEW with Collision and Dynamite, I think it really shows that they're fully committed to AEW.
I mean, yeah. I think the WWE is gonna end up on Amazon, personally. It'll be
Amazon or
Amazon.
Apple are the only two that have the kind of money they're looking for.
They wouldn't put it on Apple.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, if money wise, them are the only two companies that have the money
Dis-
that I don't. Yeah, but then you run into the problem where you're gonna put it on Disney. You can't put it on ABC. You can't put it on ESPN on Monday night. So you'd have to move Raw.
mm, put it on ESPNU. Put it on Disney XD. Stream it live on Disney Plus.
I think they're gonna end up having to crawl back to NBC and Fox and take a pay cut.
That's if Fox wants them.
You know something I didn't have on my bingo card?
Hold on. Fox paid how much for SmackDown?
I don't know, but they lost like $4 million.
Yeah, they're not going to renew that SmackDown contract. If they're losing money, there's no reason for them to renew it.
I mean, I don't have all the data and statistics. I could look it up later.
Okay. What were you saying next? What
Do
were
you
you
know
saying?
what I did? Do you know what I didn't have on my bingo card for
What?
wrestling?
What?
Kenny Omega calling out Disco Inferno.
Oh yeah, I saw that today.
Did you hear what he said?
Yeah. He said he sniffed Big Show's farts. Which, I mean, wouldn't surprise me if Disco Inferno did.
Well, first of all, who would want to do that?
Disco Inferno?
Maybe.
But yeah, that's a bit wild. Plus, nobody likes Disco anyways. He's a bitch.
I'm not disagreeing with that. So, going back to Collision, evidently TK said that the fans want to hear from CM Punk. No, I'm good. I'll pass. And that it would make sense for him to speak on Collision.
It does.
So, his actual quote, which I'll read, says, I don't want to say too much yet. I do think it would make a lot of sense, though, and I know fans are going to be excited to hear from CM Punk. No, baby, I am not. Obviously, that match is in the main event, so that does leave us the opportunity in the lead up to the show to do that. I have to admit, it would make a lot of sense, concept. Yes, it does, but I don't want to see that fool on Dynamite tonight.
I don't know. Would be interesting if he's on Dynamite. They're in DC. I don't know. I think TK's kind of hyping this show up to be a big show. Which,
I could really do without seeing him.
too bad.
Did you hear what Road Dogg said about Io Sky?
I just sent that to Keith, actually.
So evidently, Road Dogg said, I don't know if she's acting drunk. I don't know her motivation for walking like that on her entrance, but me and my wife love it. So you basically called her a drunk.
Mm-hmm. I don't pay attention to what Road Dogg has to say.
Evidently, AEW has reportedly reached a deal to air Collision in the United Kingdom.
Well, you knew that was going to happen.
Well, I mean, I think they were getting it like from Fight TV.
Yeah. It's going to be on TSN in Canada.
It's going to be on TNT in America.
Yeah, because we're the better country.
This
What
is
else
not
do
a
you got?
political or history podcast, so we will refrain from that.
What else do you got?
So I have a fantasy booking theory. You want to hear it?
Sure.
How about Eddie Kingston winning the AEW World Title at Grand Slam, then dropping it at Full Gear or Winter is Coming to Jay White?
No.
Why you say no?
Because Adam Cole's winning the championship. Jay White could take it off of Adam Cole. Go Netherlands.
I don't think so.
I'm watching soccer.
What about on the second episode of Collision, we get CM Punk versus Jay White?
Book it. Book it, Tony Khan. Tony Khan, man.
They only have 452 tickets left for the DC show tonight.
What time is it? No, I don't think we can make it to DC in time.
What was it, 3? DC 5 hours. If you speed, you probably could make it in 4. We might.
Hey, TK, send your jet here. Send your private jet here.
She'd have got a new shirt.
Is that all you got?
Oh no, wait a minute. So evidently someone asked about if Battle of the Belts will continue.
He said yes.
Yes, but he doesn't know if it will run on TNT and whether will it be on Friday or Saturday. That they're still in talks about that.
I mean, I guess you could do your live Rampage and live Battle of the Belts after. Plus, they only do what? 4 a year? 3 a year?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Anywho,
Hold on, I'm sending a tweet to you.
I'm already logged into Spotify, so fuck you.
That's all I got.
Well, since that's all you got, guess it's time to get into...
Unless you want to talk about WWE.
No.
Okay.
So now it's time to talk about Dynamite and Rampage.
I suppose.
So, you have the notes. So now, you can talk even more.
Why do I always have to do notes? Oh, that's right. You're doing notes on the new Transformer movie.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we were in the Mile state of Colorado.
Yeah, they get high all right.
Yeah, they do. It's a beautiful place, though. I'd like to go. I will say the crowd was much better in Colorado.
Where were they at the week before? They were in
Hold on.
San Diego. The San Diego crowd was cool.
Hold on, I say. Yes, they were in San Diego.
Now, the Las Vegas crowd, on the other hand,
Sucked donkey nuts up their ass.
but
Yes, I said it.
anyways, end up bitching about the Las Vegas crowd because it's done and over with.
However, the Las Vegas crowd for the Stanley Cup final last night was loud.
Well, yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying. But anyway, the Colorado Springs crowd was better. My next note is fuck me, why?
Oh, because it's Orange Cassidy. Woo!
I mean, if I'm gonna get fucked, can I at least enjoy it?
I'm done writing about people who hate on Orange Cassidy because they're just fucking dumbasses at this point.
No, I'm not a dumbass. One semester away from my master's degree. Pretty sure I'm not a dumbass.
I didn't say you're a dumbass when it comes to school.
Not a dumbass when it comes to wrestling.
On this, you are.
No.
But
So
anyway,
we have Orange Cassidy versus Swerve.
woohoo!
Whose house? Swerve's house.
Obviously not tonight.
Of course. So before we get into the match specifically, match was good, outcome bullshit.
Mm,
Bell rings, and boring ass Orange Cassidy stands in the corner for about a minute when they could have been fighting. Swerve is very athletic and strategic. Finally, Swerve gets Orange Cassidy down. I may or may not have yelled whoop his ass a few times.
mm-hmm.
Orange Cassidy begins to stretch Swerve's torso. There's some things I'd like to stretch. Not on Swerve, but there's some things I'd like to stretch.
You like to stretch Orange Cassidy?
The fuck I would! I would dry my hoochie up quicker than a dryer drying clothes.
That takes an hour, so. give or take, depending on what she set the timer for.
So they fight outside the ring. Swerve sends Orange Cassidy into the railing. I may or may not have cheered a few times. Swerve lands a nice right on Orange Cassidy's face. I may or may not have yelled, break his face. And Orange Cassidy gets the win by holding Swerve's tights, which was bullshit. So only heels are supposed to do that, not your baby faces, which pretty much means Orange Cassidy sucks ass.
No, it doesn't. You people are just fucking stupid and not paying attention to the story being told.
Then we have Brian Cage and the Gates of Agony come out to beat down Orange Cassidy. I may have cheered for that. Then the lights go out and we have Darby and Sting come out to save Orange Cassidy. Now you can talk.
Anyways, the story being told with Orange Cassidy has to get desperate to win now. And once he finally loses the title,
you know, nobody can see you on screen.
Yeah.
All they can see is your background. And nobody wants to see that.
People love my background. Better than the AEW background you got.
Well, I mean, it can be changed. Hold on.
I'm kidding.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's a penalty. That's a penalty shot.
We're going to change it to something better.
You're going to change it to Orange Cassidy. But, no.
Your AEW World Heavyweight Champion, MJF.
But, yeah, people just need to get over the hate for Orange Cassidy. What a flop.
Next, we have Best Friends versus the BCC.
The BBC, British Broadcasting Channel. Stands for nothing else besides the British Broadcasting Channel.
We have Danielson on commentary. And as Danielson is coming out, Excalibur makes the comment and calls Danielson the greatest wrestler of all time.
Excalibur, I like you. You're incorrect. Because we all know who it is.
And who would it be?
Okada.
I figured you would do the Rainmaker thing. So, the Best Friends attack Blackpool Combat Club as they come over the railing to try to get in the ring. Trent slams Yuta from the top rope. Mox could beat the shit out of Chuck Taylor with one hand tied behind his back. Yuta begins taking it to Chuck. Trent with a nice spear on Moxley. Roman Reigns, take note. We see Rocky Romero with an armbar on Moxley, who then transfers it into a chokehold. Then Moxley gets the bulldog choke on Rocky, who taps out, while Yuta is laying down elbows on Chucky T. And the bell rings, ending the match with the BCC winning. And poor Yuta is still beating the shit out of Chucky T.
What Chuck ever do to you, Wheeler? Fucking
be an asshole?
Do it to Trent. He was the one who was an asshole to you.
They both were.
Chucky T did nothing wrong to poor Wheeler Yuta. Wheeler Yuta is like that middle-aged kid that nobody likes. He's the middle child. Danielson's the dad. And no, Wheeler's the youngest, so never mind. Fuck. Damn. That ruined my theory now. Fuck. Nobody likes Yuta. That's what I'm getting at.
I do. I like Yuta.
You're a Yuta bandwagon. He's a Phillies fan. I don't like Phillies fans.
You can overlook that.
I don't like him in anything Philadelphia.
He's super nice. He's super nice when we met him.
Yeah, Yuta is a pretty nice guy. I'm just...
He's an asshole in the ring, nice outside the ring. How about that?
Yeah. No, I do like Yuta. Yuta's a cool guy.
So next we get a promo from the Young Bucks and Hangman Adam Page. Matt goes, "Can they see us live?" And then he goes, "What's up, pricks?" Hangman goes and says that the BCC great match, I didn't see it, sounded great. Issues a challenge to the BCC for Dynamite in Washington and says that they are not through with the BCC. Danielson, who is still on commentary, says that they will accept the challenge.
We get the Hung Bucks.
Excalibur did refer to them as the Hung Bucks. I'd like to see somebody
Moving on.
Matt Jackson.
Moving on.
Oh, then we get another promo, and it is our man, one Maxwell Jacob Freeman.
Boo! Boo this
looking good
man.
in purple.
Boo this man.
Looking good in purple.
Boo this man.
They're trying to counsel him, but it don't seem like it's working. Anyway, what I want to say, I lost my train of thought.
Boo this man. That's what you want to say. Nobody likes Maxwell.
His gimmick's kind of getting old for me, and that's coming as someone who's an MJF fan. I mean, he does the same promo where he rips the CD, rips the fans. Kind of over it. Thinks he needs some new material, maybe.
So what you're saying is he's a one-trick pony.
Yeah.
Also, look at the beautiful background.
Ah, nice. Out comes one Adam Cole, baby.
Boom.
MJF cuts him off before he can do his Adam Cole baby in the center of the ring.
Right.
Finally, he says that he has some worthy competition and that he's a big fan of Cole's. Says that he thought Ring of Honor sucked, but Adam Cole walked out and he was hooked. Crowd begins to chant that MJF is a mark. Then he asks what happened, refers to Cole playing video games, asks if he had a body of a world champion, said that he is so proud that he makes Crack Horse jealous, and says that a certain individual at Titan Towers didn't think you had top guy potential. And then he goes on to say that he thinks Vince McMahon was right. Your thoughts on all of what MJF had to say before we get into Adam Cole's reply?
If he wants to go to the WWE, just take the title off of him now, let him sit at home, and boom, go. Have fun.
I mean, why MJF got to call out the Crack Horse? What did the Crack Horse ever do to MJF?
Not be hot enough?
They're Crack Horse. They're not going to be hot. Sorry. They were probably hot before they did the crack. Just saying.
But unlike you, I'm tired of MJF doing the same shit. It's repetitive.
So then Adam Cole gets a mic and asks, "That's the best you got?" And says that MJF comes across as a toxic social media troll. And says he's sure Britt Baker could beat his ass.
My money's on Britt.
Oh, I'm going to say my money might be on Britt for that one. Cole goes on to ask, what's your obsession with others' relationships, seeing as your fiance left you?
Get his ass.
Says MJF is a world-class douchebag.
It's not wrong.
Facts plus tax. Says
nobody ever says that no more, mother.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Anyway, moving on. Says that we can go piss in a cup and see who's natural and who's not.
What are you insinuating there, Mr. Adam Cole?
MJF did do a a massive transformation in his body leading up to a certain match with one Bryan Danielson. Just saying. But is that something you want out there, though, that you got a guy on your roster that might be doing steroids?
Especially if you're a world champion. Well, I mean, I guess if you're a fan of 80s wrestling, you would get into steroids. You know, Hulk Hogan. Who else was
Lex
the big guy?
Luger.
Lex Luger. I said Lex Luthor.
But no, he's in Superman.
But yeah. Just saying.
Where was I? Oh, there I was. Well, I put in my notes Adam Cole laying some truth down. He goes on to say that nobody respects MJF, but they respect Adam Cole, the human being.
Mhm.
Says that MJF does the bare minimum and still collects a paycheck. To which MJF replies, "That's some tough talk coming from Keith Lee's manager." Which was probably the best line MJF laid all night in that promo.
Yeah, then he just did the Adam Cole promo that Adam Cole did on Karrion Kross in the NXT.
Adam Cole begins to laugh, and he actually baited MJF into a match, which I think was Adam Cole's plan all along.
Yeah, it sucks it's not for the title in a dumbass eliminator match.
We'll talk about that at the end of the show when we review tonight's Dynamite. I have a theory.
I think I know what your theory is, and we might be agreeing on it.
Okay. Anything you want to say before I move on to the next?
Adam Cole is your next world champion.
Adam Cole can go toe to toe with MJF on the mic.
And Adam Cole is just that fucking guy.
And I might actually have to root for Adam Cole when he gets his world championship title match.
I mean, I like Max. I'm the face of the. Alright, how do I put this? You're the heel, and I'm the face. That's our dynamic on the podcast. So I root for all of the good guys.
Good guys, and I root for all the bad guys.
But
you know what they say? Girls love bad guys.
But I mean, I like Max. I think he's fine. His stuff.
I like Max too, but like his title run has sucked ass.
I wouldn't say it sucked ass, because the Danielson stuff was fine.
The Danielson match was good. The 4-way match was good. But other than that, his title reign has sucked ass.
Yeah, because he doesn't wrestle a lot.
Wrestle smarter, not harder. Anyway, that's all I want to say about that. Moving on now.
Moving on.
We have a Texas tornado match. I didn't know Texas tornadoes landed in Colorado, but evidently they do. And that's being funny for people in case you don't get my sense of humor. We have Hook teaming with Jungle Boy Jack Perry versus Dralistico and Preston Vance. So LFI attacks. There's no tags and everyone can fight at once, which is chaos, which I love chaos in my wrestling ring.
Chaos is always fun.
I mean, give me one chaos, and I'll be okay. We see Dralistico with a cord beating Jungle Boy, Preston with a chain. Hook and Preston begin fighting in the crowd. Hook with blows to Preston's chest. Jungle Boy tearing at Dralistico's mask. Hook off the railing with the chain wrapped around his head, hits Preston Vance in the head and busted him open the hard way. Dralistico was still fighting with his mask half torn. And Jungle Boy, with his submission hold on Dralistico, gets him to tap as Hook had Jose in a chokehold. Okay, Hook, I like you, but you can't be doing that to Jose.
Yeah.
We don't hurt Jose. Jose's our favorite assistant.
Yes, Jose's the best assistant. which I need a Jose the Assistant.
Do they even have a Jose the Assistant?
I don't know. If not, we need a Jose the Assistant figure.
Hashtag Jose the Assistant needs his own figure at ringside.
It'll be at Jazzwares. That's the people who create them.
Anyway. So after the match, Jungle Boy and Hook are standing in the ring, and Jungle Boy has a chair in his hand. And I swear, and I know I'm not the only one in the IWC that thought this, because several people tweeted this. They honestly thought Jungle Boy was going to take that chair and turn on Hook.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was waiting for it.
You're gonna have to turn him heel soon. Don't let him be like Cody and let the fans just turn on him and he still comes out as a babyface.
Yeah, you see how well that went.
Yeah. But anywho,
I liked the match. The match was very good.
that was really good. I did enjoy the match. But also, I'm just a fan of wild shit in wrestling.
Wild shit in wrestling can be really good sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So then we get an announcement. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, mm, mm.
The main event of Collision
Mm, mm, mm.
in Chicago.
Oh, you want me to say that? Sorry, I was thinking about something else.
CMFTR versus Jay White, Juice Robinson,
You didn't say it right. It's Rock Hard Juice Robinson.
and Samoa Joe.
So we got the three J's.
Shit! This dude from the Netherlands is bleeding up from his eye socket.
Ooh, that's not good. So we get the three J's versus the Punk FTR.
CMFTR.
Saying that. Anyway, you know, anytime I can see my man on TV, I'm a happy camper. Just saying. Next, or anything you want to say about that?
The match is going to be fun.
Yes, I will agree with that.
And get ready to learn the lyrics of Cult of Personality, buddy.
I already knew the lyrics to that song because I liked that song before that punk ass bitch started using it for a fucking entrance. Ruin a good goddamn song like that, motherfucker.
This was like 2013. Maybe even before that. I don't know.
Motherfucker.
I actually think in his first Ring of Honor match he used it. I don't know. Interesting.
All right. Now that I've regrouped after those thoughts, we get Takeshita. He's so cute.
Boo!
Takeshita is so cute.
Boo!
Versus a jobber. Takeshita is getting booed.
Boo!
Tony Schiavone calls Don Callis a fungus.
He is.
Mushrooms are fungus too, and I eat mushrooms, but that does not mean I want to eat Don Callis.
Nobody
Just
does.
saying.
Probably tastes like shit.
I would probably get food poisoning.
Nobody wants to eat Don Callis. He tastes like shit.
Oh wait, I got a note in here about Don Callis.
Oh god.
Anyway, Takeshita makes short work of
Boo!
the jobber. Quit booing Takeshita. You used to cheer for Takeshita.
Yeah, and then he hit Kenny Omega.
I still cheer for Takeshita because he's a cute little fellow.
No.
He's a cute little fellow.
I do like Takeshita. I still do. Just as we said earlier, I have to play into the babyface role on the podcast. That is why I'm booing.
Okay. Anyhow, moving on. I put in my notes that Don Callis looks like a Chicago pimp.
He looks like a mafia leader in Little Italy, in New York. Not the real mafia, but like a rip-off version of the mafia.
Taz on commentary says that he likes Takeshita with Don Callis. I agree with Taz.
I do like the pairing.
There were no piped in boos for Don Callis.
Yeah, even Sean Spears had to tweet something about that.
What did he say?
He said I was going to make a joke about piped in noise or something.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that. And Don Callis says that they are going to cut the Elite out of this company for good. Any other thoughts you want to say before I move on?
Boo!
Next, we get a Christian Cage promo, who is probably one of the best heels in the business.
Yeah.
And I do love me some Christian Cage.
Can't go wrong with Christian.
I mean, I've loved him and Edge since they started wrestling. He blames Arn Anderson for losing the TNT Championship at Double or Nothing and says that Arn took something from him and he's going to take something from Arn. And we see Luchasaurus beating the shit out of Brock Anderson.
The Dutch keeper made a boo-boo.
Thoughts on that?
Christian should have won the title at Double or Nothing.
Agreed.
Also, why do you have to beat up Brock? What did he ever do to you?
Yeah, it's like, hey Brock, we need you to come in today. Okay, who am I wrestling? Oh no,
Nobody.
you're getting your ass kicked by Luchasaurus and Christian Cage.
Oh, I still get paid for it.
Well, yeah.
I'm surprised that didn't set up a tag team match tonight between Wardlow and Brock Anderson against Christian Luchasaurus tonight. That would make more sense.
That
would make more sense than the match we're getting with Wardlow.
Well, I mean, there was an open challenge, so they love their open challenges. Moving on, we have Chris Statlander versus Anna Jay for the TBS title. I was not interested in this match. Stat should not be champion at this time. It kind of feels like she's Charlotte Flair 2.0. She walks in.
No, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, woman.
Wow, you are telling your mother to shut the fuck up, woman.
That's the most stupidest thing you've ever said on the podcast. And over however many episodes we've done, that is the most stupidest thing you've ever said.
Is it though?
Yes. It is.
Tell me where I'm wrong. Bitch walks in, is handed a title. Same like Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair came back, they handed her a title.
Oh, I don't know, because Statlander is actually good, and this was the plan all along.
But bitch got hurt. Bitch come back and automatically got title. That should not have happened. This title should be around Taya Valkyrie.
She was going to get the title before she got hurt anyways.
But she got hurt, so plans need to change. I need to have a one-on-one conversation with one booker named Tony Khan about this.
No.
Yes, I do.
No. Stop being salty and get the fuck over it.
The only salt I have is between my legs.
Don't need to know that. But no. Statlander is not Charlotte Flair. Now, if she...
Charlotte 2.0.
Now, if she's done it like 3 or 4 times, yeah, sure, I'll give it to you. But guess what? She's only done it once. So, boo-hoo!
Charlotte 2.0. Are you done ranting?
You're just gonna hate on everything. Don't watch.
I don't hate on everything. Are you done so I can discuss the match?
I suppose.
Anna Jay has improved greatly in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Anna with a leg scissors, which Statlander, or Charlotte 2.0, counters with a headlock takeover. Statlander still looks slow in the ring. We see Taya Valkyrie in the back, who should be champion, looking on. Stat wins, of course. And I put in my notes, please do not let her become the female version of fucking Orange Cassidy.
No, let her. Yeah. Let Stat go on a good run with the TBS title. Yeah.
Anything else you want to say about Charlotte 2.0?
Statlander's cool. I like Statlander. Nice person.
Nothing against the person. She's very nice. Met her at WrestleCade.
But moving on.
Moving on, we have an Outcast promo where we have Ruby Soho and your women's world champion, Toni Storm. And Toni Storm says that the winner of the four-way match on Rampage between Sky Blue, Britt Baker, Nyla Rose, and Mercedes Martinez will face her on Dynamite in Washington, D.C. And says that she is a fighting champion.
Mm-hmm.
That belt looks really good around Toni Storm's waist.
Looks even better around Jamie Hayter.
Oh, you mean the lady that never defended the title and was overshadowed by one Britt Baker?
She wasn't. But, gotta fit people's narrative, am I right?
I'm just trying to get you to do another rant. Oh, I didn't know that Charlotte 2.0 comment was going to get you fired up so bad. Anyhow, I mean, unfortunately, we all know if Hater comes back before All In, she's dropping that belt to Hater at All In.
Not unfortunately. Very fortunate.
I will say, at least she's getting a true run this time, unlike last time, thanks to Conta Rosa.
She got a true run last time. It's in the record book, so therefore it is a true run.
Moving on to our main event, featuring one Ricky Starks versus one Switchblade Jay White. Jay got a six-pack. Oh, man, Jay White's got a beautiful six-pack. Girls.
Stop
you need
being
to check
corny.
him out. I'm just telling my fellow females they need to check him out. How's it being horny saying the man got a nice six-pack, you dipshit?
Oh, that's a throw-in.
I'm actually invested in this feud.
I am too. I'm not mad about the people who might have joined Bullet Club Gold.
Yes, we'll get into that.
I
will say the IWC can kiss my ass saying that Jay White has been buried in AEW.
He hasn't.
No, he hasn't, because if you'd have brought him in and put him straight in the title shot, he would have had nowhere to go but down, and then y'all would have been bitching.
Mm-hmm.
Anyhow, we have Rock Hard Juice Robinson and FTR banned from ringside.
Juice Robinson.
Rock Hard Juice Robinson. So we're gonna supposedly get a one-on-one.
Some fuckery is about to happen, though.
Yeah.
If people are banned from ringside, expect fuckery with other people.
Expect other fuckery from other people.
Yes.
So we have Starks charging at White as White is coming down the ramp during his entrance. The bell rings. Starks sends White over the top rope. Starks looking strong at the start of the match. Finally, Jay White gains control of the match We have a 2 count for Starks after several moves. Starks going for a spear. White hits him with a knee. Starks finally hits the spear. Then he hits the Rochambeau, but he hits the ref, which I did tell you that was going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have our fuckery. The Guns slide into the ring and hit the 310 to Yuma on Ricky Starks. The ref begins to come to. White looks around like, what the fuck just happened? He should have went for the pin as Starks was already down, but instead, Jay White, being Jay White, decided he needed to hit the Blade Runner. So he hits the Blade Runner for good measure, then pins Starks and gets the win. And then we see Rock Hard Juice Robinson coming down the ramp clapping, jumps into the ring, begins to hump the ring, yelling at Ricky Starks. Somebody took a picture of that and put on Twitter, Tony Storm, come get your man.
Yeah. Juice Robinson, kind of a bit crazy. That's why I like him. I like Juice
Wasn't
Robinson.
he the one that refused to give up the IWGP US title to Will Ospreay after Will beat him?
Mm-hmm.
Or Will won the tournament or something?
Will
so they were
won
going to take it.
Will won the tournament and Juice refused to give up the title.
Yeah, because they were going to strip him or something because he was hurt.
Uh-huh. Or he was sick.
Well, I knew it was something. So your thoughts on that?
The match was fun. The Guns
The
being
match was really good. It was an excellent one-on-one between White and Starks, which if you want to run that back of like 2 or 3 weeks down the road, I will not be opposed.
I think the Guns joining Bullet Club Gold and learning from Jay White will be a good thing. Jay White is a good person to learn from. And Juice Robinson's also a good person to learn from if you want to be crazy as fuck. But I do think...
But it hasn't been officially announced that the Guns have joined Bullet Club. We're just speculating since they come and help.
But I still think this is setting up for a 8-man tag match at Forbidden Door now. With Jay White, Juice, the Guns taking on Jay White Jay White from CVS, David Finlay. Who the fuck? Oh, Clark
David
Connors?
Finlay is the Wish version of Jay White.
He's not even the Wish version of Jay White.
Jay White is Amazon, and David Finlay is Wish.
David Finley's even worse than Great Value. He's not even a Great Value Jay White. He's like a off-brand of Great Value.
Okay. But yeah, I could see that. Bullet Club versus Bullet Club.
Bullet Club Gold.
Yeah.
And the winner, which should be Jay White, gets full control over Bullet Club again. Because, fuck Tama Tonga or Hikuleu. I think that's who beat him. Fuck both of them. I don't like either one. Tama Tonga bores me, and so does Hikuleu. So I'm glad Kenta beat his ass in Long Beach. But anyways, that was Dynamite. I enjoyed Dynamite. Thought it was solid. So what's next, Mother? What you doing, kitty cat?
Do you want a dirty monkey?
No, that sounds racist.
It's a drink.
Sounds racist.
It has ripe banana, rum, Kahlua, pineapple juice, banana liqueur, cream of coconut, and chocolate syrup. They actually have a drink called Balls Deep.
Anyways, let's get into Rampage.
Yes, Dynamite was very good. I enjoyed it. Rampage. We open up with the Lucha Brothers and Bandito versus Bill, Lee Moriarty, and Ethan Page. Match was decent for what it was. Happy Bandito is away from best friends. We have Bandito opening match with a nice set of moves on Lee Moriarty. Lee Moriarty's had enough of Bandito, tags in Bill. Then Penta comes in. Penta walking up to Big Bill like he's some smooth operator.
He is
Penta
not
with a kick.
Carlos Sainz.
Huh?
He is not Carlos Sainz. He is not a smooth operator. It's an F1 joke. You wouldn't understand.
Penta with some kicks, but it doesn't take down Big Bill. Moriarty and Page and Bandito and Phoenix are fighting outside the ring. The Hardys interrupt, costing Page and his team the match. Bandito gets the pin on Page.
Yeah. Can we, hurry up and wrap this shit up with the Hardys and Ethan Page? It's cool Ethan Page is on TV a lot. I'm just tired of it.
He was on Busted Open today talking about collectibles.
Ethan?
Mm-hmm.
Is that all they talked about today?
Yeah, pretty much. I told you, Dave LaGreca has pissed Tony Khan off, and he has not been on there for 4 months.
Yeah, he was on there 3 weeks ago.
No, he wasn't. He hasn't been on there for months.
No, he was on there recently, Mom.
Moving on, we have Powerhouse Hobbs versus a jobber. It was a squash match. I will say that Hobbs looks like he's gotten bigger.
Yeah, and unlike Max, that's from him working out, not taking steroids.
And we don't know for a fact that Maxwell is a roid guy.
I trust Adam Cole with my whole heart.
You can't be putting out shit like that without facts.
Adam Cole never lies.
Moving on, we have the Spanish Announce Project versus the Acclaim. The Acclaim is losing steam, and poor TK is trying everything he can to keep people invested in the Acclaim, and it's not working.
Where do people see the Acclaim they're losing steam? I don't see it. Because apparently that Colorado crowd fucking loved the Acclaim.
Billy Gunn still got it at 50-some years old.
Oh, so you can't answer my question. Because they're not...
The crowd does not pop for the Acclaim like they used to. Can I go on now?
Yeah.
I do like Angelico. I like to see him do a singles run, maybe. Ring of Honor, AEW, somewhere.
Ring of Honor.
So we have Bowens and Angelico starting the match. Angelico with a right to Bowens. JR on commentary drops, if the Acclaim get serious, they could be trios champions. Please don't wish that into the atmosphere, JR.
Do it, JR.
Then we get Serpentico in with Caster, who took Serpentico for an atomic drop. I'm sure he did not enjoy that. We get a Scissor Me Timbers on Angelico, and the Acclaim get the win.
Yay. I thought this match was fine for what it was.
Yeah. Next, we get as I call them, the Jay Lethal Crew promo. And we get DSL calling out Aubrey Edwards and says that it's AEW's dramatic diva. Then calls her ass out. Mark Briscoe comes out with Aubrey. Aubrey says that AEW won't sanction a match between the two, or as I put in my notes, the two bitches. But Aubrey says if she sees Karen Angle anywhere in catering, in a hotel, on a street corner, she gonna whoop her ass.
Hey, at least Aubrey's telling her how it is.
Then Mark Briscoe says that AEW will sanction a mixed tag match. So Sanjay Dutt goes, Jay Lethal, Jeff Jarrett and DSL, which I call Karen Angle, versus Mark and Aubrey. Sanjay goes, I know how to do math since I'm not from Sandy Fork, Delaware, and says that Mark is missing a partner. To which Mark Briscoe replies, his partner will be the person who told him not to trust them. Family is the only people you can trust, and Papa Briscoe is going to be their partner.
Thank God this isn't happening on Dynamite. Thank God it's on Rampage.
These
Can we
people
move
are
on?
really, these people are really going to make me pull for fucking Karen Angle.
Can we move on? I like Mark Briscoe, but this ain't it, Chief.
Yeah, this ain't it. Put Mark back in Ring of Honor. Let him go for the TV title. Let him go for Claudio's world title. Something. This ain't it.
But at least we get Mark on AEW TV.
But okay, I will say it could be Mark wanted to do this to have some fun, something different. Just saying. Anyway, we go to our main event, which is a four-way with Nyla Rose, Sky Blue, Britt Baker, and Mercedes Martinez. Match was good. Outcome will be shocking.
Mm-hmm.
So we have Britt and Mercedes outside the ring fighting. We have Nyla and Sky in the ring fighting. Britt comes in and attacks Sky Blue. Sky Blue has the least experience of all of the women in the ring. Then Marina Shafir has Mercedes Martinez in a chokehold, to which Sheeta slides in with the kendo stick and begins to beat Marina Shafir. Mercedes is down in the ring. Sky was going to go to the top, but took too long. And Sky Blue sneaks in the ring and steals the win by pinning Nyla Rose.
I mean, Sky Blue is getting better. Ring of Honor is helping her.
Agreed.
And no, she's not going to win the title tonight. I do think the match will be good. But yeah, it is cool to see Sky Blue get a shot.
Then they show Tony Storm at the back putting an L, a green L, on the TV.
And I mean, if Sky Blue keeps improving, she might be the AEW World Champion in the future. Because she's what?
I mean, I can see that.
She's only what? 22?
She's under 25. I think she's under 25.
Like 22, 23?
Yeah, she's definitely under 21.
She also set a kid on fire in church before. So.
Yeah, and people were having a fit about that.
I find it funny.
I find it funny too.
But, anyways, thought Rampage kind of struggled this week.
Oh, I know where it is. Hold on. So, yeah, Rampage was not as good as last week. Our boy Bobby, who is a big Tony Storm fan, at 11 a.m. our time, put in our Discord that Storm is going to beat some Sky Blue ass tonight.
Yeah, she is. Oh my fucking god.
What?
So, Netherlands was down 2-1. They gave them 6 minutes of stoppage. They scored with like 40 seconds left, and now it's tied.
Oh, excuse me.
Anyways, on to Dynamite tonight.
Before that, our theory on Tony Storm and Jamie Hayter?
Hayter, if healthy, is getting the title at All In.
If she's healthy sooner, I would like to see her come back Like, at All Out?
All Out's after All In.
Oh, yeah. That means she'd have to come back before then.
Yeah. Forbidden Door.
Maybe.
Because I don't think you have, like, any other major show. Because you don't have anything in July. August, you got...
No, September. But I'd like to see Hater do some chasing for a little bit. Like a month of chasing Storm for the belt.
Yeah.
But yeah, if she's healthy, she's going to win it at All In.
Woohoo!
Sorry, Bobby. Hate to bust your bubble.
I will bust the Tony Storm bubble for Bobby when Hater wins the title.
I am sure you will.
But, anyways, Dynamite tonight. The Elite taking on the
Live.
Black.
It'll be live from our nation's capital, Washington, D.C.
Where the first ever Dynamite took place. So maybe something big happens tonight. Like,
Did you see the poster they put out for the show tonight?
yeah, it's all like patriotic and stuff.
Yeah, but it was very old school. You know why it was old school?
Why?
Because Diamond Dallas Page made a tweet about he doesn't see old school posters anymore in wrestling. So TK obliged him and was like, "Yeah, that's a good idea."
Mm-hmm. But, anyways, we have the Elite taking on the Blackpool Combat Club.
It's probably gonna be your main event,
Maybe.
and it's gonna be brutal. Could we see the return of Kenny Omega?
Can we see Kota Ibushi?
Kenny Omega and Kota Ibushi come back together.
I like where you're thinking, mother.
I mean, Kenny been gone for a couple of weeks now.
Yeah. We have the AEW Women's World Championship on the line as Toni Storm takes on Sky Blue.
Toni Storm's gonna whoop Sky Blue's ass, but it will be a good experience for Sky Blue to get into the ring with Toni Storm.
It'll be
And I feel that Toni Storm will have to slow her movesets down for Sky Blue to keep up with.
it'll be like a solid 7 to 8 minute match. Give them a little bit of time. We have the Mogul Embassy taking on Orange Cassidy, Darby Allin, Sting, and Keith Lee.
I hope the Mogul Embassies whoop that fucking ass.
Keith Lee's gonna do
Beat
shit.
the shit out of Orange Cassidy that you break his arm so bad the motherfucker is just like dangling off the shoulder.
Nice. Next is
nice.
the TNT Championship with Wardlow taking on Jake Hager.
Not interesting. Wardlow will win.
Next is the AEW World Championship Eliminator match where Maxwell Jacob Midman, Free Mid, takes on baby! And that's Dynamite tonight.
Let's talk about that match.
I don't think it's happening.
I got two theories. Either MJF is going to weasel his way out of this match.
Mm-hmm.
It is going to end in a DQ match, leading Adam Cole to get a title shot because MJF cheated and got disqualified.
Yeah.
Or they let Adam Cole win. And they let Adam Cole win and still don't hurt MJF by Adam Cole beating MJF.
Mm-mm.
And Adam Cole wins by one Kyle O'Reilly showing back up.
Oh, if Kyle O'Reilly shows up and Kota Ibushi shows up in the same night, greatest Dynamite of all time. 10 out of 10 show. This will be the greatest Dynamite of all time.
I don't know if Kyle O'Reilly is ready to come back.
No,
If not,
neither do I.
Roderick Strong will come. But you know, AEW is really good at keeping secrets and for people just showing up out of the blue that you have no idea they're going to show up.
Yeah, Roderick Strong, for instance, Adam Cole, Danielson at All Out in 2021.
William Regal.
Yeah.
Nobody knew William Regal was going to show up.
Who else?
But those are my theories on how Adam Cole is going to get his title shot.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he should get the title shot at Forbidden Door because I don't think they should have MJF fighting anybody from New Japan.
No, because Maxwell is a little bitch.
And the fact that I don't think MJF can hang with anybody from New Japan, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you put Max up against their champion, who's their champion?
Sonata.
Yeah, he's kind of cute. Sonata would whoop his ass.
The new version of Sonata will.
But those are my theories on how Adam Cole's getting his title shot. What do you think? Damn, Mon, you're a brilliant Mon.
I was thinking along the same lines as you. But
Of
I
course,
think
you have my
it's
deep
Max weaseling out.
I'm going either he's weaseling out or he's getting DQ'd.
Yeah.
Those are my theories. But I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to Kyle O'Reilly showing up, being the surprise and helping Adam Cole win.
Would not be surprised at all.
And doing it like as a distraction, not physically getting in the ring or anything. Just like his music hits, he's standing at the top of the ramp. MJF turns and looks. Adam Cole does a roll up, 1, 2, 3, bam.
But
That way you ain't losing nothing.
That's our Dynamite and Rampage review and Dynamite preview. I'm
and they
hungry.
still have to start reviewing Collision.
Uh-huh.
We have to figure when that's going to come out.
Just do it with this.
I don't know. We'll talk about it.
It would make sense to just do it with this since it's AEW content.
We'll talk about it.
That makes the most sense to me.
I think the first show we should do it standalone though, like on Sunday.
Okay.
But we'll have to see how it goes in the future. We might combine them. We'll discuss that off the air.
Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna go find something to eat. I'm hungry. So goodbye, people.
Okay. Feed the fluff.
Yeah.